Today we're taking a look at the newly released Uniden R7 Radar Detector. This is their new model that features directional arrows to show you where the radar threat is coming from. I'm comparing it to the very popular R3, which has similar features with the exception of no arrows and is single antenna. Right now you can see that the R7 is quite a bit larger than the R3. I've also noticed that the mounting clips are a little bit different they're the same width, but it's a little bit longer on the R7. Another change is that the mark and mute buttons have been moved to the side away from the top, and the power plug is moved onto the right side of the unit away from the left side where it was on the R3. Size-wise, the R7 is a little bit bigger to accommodate the larger display, but ultimately it's not a significant change. It's, in my opinion, a much nicer looking unit, and it looks quite a bit more modern. Let's compare and see how they do on the road. Alright, here we go. You can see the R3 on the left and the R7 on the right. Notice that the R7 picked up the threat quite a bit earlier than the R3. We're somewhere between 1.5 to 2 miles out from a KA radar. As we're driving, looking at the displays, they're very similar. Speed looks very similar. Also, if you take a look at the R7, the arrow shows that the threat was up front. Keep an eye on these and you'll see that the R7 is going to identify the threat just a little bit earlier than the R3. I have them mounted right next to each other to try and make this as fair as possible. There you go, you can see the R7's picked it up. R3 still hasn't nailed it. As we get a little bit closer, getting a little bit closer, and now they both picked it up. Not sure why we saw the side arrows on the R7, but at this point both of them are picking it up, with the signal being a tiny bit stronger on the R7. It's showing us that the threat is up ahead. You'll see that these both continue to get stronger as we get closer, as we're approaching the target. They're both at maximum, and we're about to pass the radar gun. So plenty of warning time on either unit, although we did get a couple blips on the R7 a lot earlier. And as we pass the radar gun, which we're about to do, you'll see that arrow flip. So keep an eye on both detectors, and we're about to pass it right now. And you'll see the arrow flip, now showing us that the threat is behind us. The R3 is still picking it up, but we don't know where the threat is. The R7 with the dual antennas continues to show that there's a threat nearby and shows that it is coming from behind us. So that's quite a bit more useful. Overall, I think the arrows are worthwhile. Seems to work. I'll do a little bit more testing and report back.